South of India has given us a lot of culinary gems. One of those many is certainly a chicken chettinad. It's aromatic, spicy and immensely flavorful. Hey guys, this is Bombay Chef Varun Inamdar and welcome to Get Curried. For the chicken chettinad, the first step is to marinate the pieces of chicken. I've taken curry cuts and to which I'll add in some lemon juice. To this I'll add in some turmeric powder and along with this some salt. Give this a nice mix and allow the chicken to marinate for a minimum of 30 minutes. And while that's happening, let's start making the chettinad spice mix. For this, I'm going to heat some sesame oil. And while that's heating up, I'll throw in some whole spices. In this case, coriander, some fennel seeds, cumin seeds, black peppercorn. Along with this, some blades of mace and cloves, cinnamon stick, Star Anise, Green Cardamom and Black Cardamom. Allow this to saute a little, keeping the flame constantly on moderate. While this is happening, I'll also add in some bay leaves. This is followed by lichen flower or stone flower, which is a peculiar spice used in chettinad. Give this a nice mix and at this stage, we'll add in some cloves of garlic. This has sauteed for 2 minutes on moderate flame. At this stage now, let's add in the dried red chilies. Carefully snip the stalk and add this to the spice mix. Choose a variety of chili that gives you nice piquant spice and not the color, because chettinad typically is a nice deep brown colored gravy. Once the spices get nice and toasted, and if you notice the color has become deep brown, turn the flame off and remove it on another plate. It's imperative to transfer this on a plate to stop the cooking process. The pan goes back on flame on moderate heat again and I'll add in the grated coconut. I'm using fresh coconut. You can alternately use a mix of dried and fresh coconut. The coconut has turned nice and brown. Turn the flame off and transfer this on another plate. Allow this to cool down completely. The spices have cooled down. I'll transfer these into a grinder. And we need to grind this into a fine paste. But just before that, I'm adding 3 critical ingredients. The first one is fenugreek seeds. The second one is some ginger. And finally, some tamarind. With the help of little water, let's grind this now. I've ground this into a fine paste. Perfect. Next, let's move on to cooking the spice. The first thing that goes in is some sesame oil again. Let's quickly slice some shallots. Well, alternately, you could also use red onions, but shallots are traditionally used. The oil is heated up. Let's slide in the sliced onions. With this, I'm also adding in some curry leaves. Saute this on medium flame for around a minute or so. Once the onions turn slightly golden brown in color, I'll add in the marinated pieces of chicken. Turn the flame on high and saute this for 2 to 3 minutes. The chicken has seared well. Time to add in the Chettinad Masala. Let's add in some water in the mixer grinder to make sure we do not waste any of that precious spice mix. Time to add in some salt, but remember we had added some while marinating the chicken. Give this a nice stir. Once the curry begins to bubble, lower the flame, cover it and allow it to cook for 15 to 20 minutes. Well, the chicken is cooked and ready. One final stir and off goes the flame. And finally, a few sprigs of fresh coriander. Rasne ulla chicken chettinad tayarayidittu. And wait for what next the Bombay chef gets into your kitchen.